Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parambrahma, Tatmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Vanakkam, Namaste. Welcome ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining Astro Sahadevan channel and this video. In today's Astro Info, we are going to see the importance, power and significance of ruling planet, that is mahadasha running planet. In the past video I explained about what is mahadasha and how many years each planet rules an individual from the time of birth till the end. So friends, any point of time, every individual is under the ruling or under the influence of one particular planet who is called mahadasha planet, planet running mahadasha. As I mentioned, how the chronological order and the year of the ruling period. It starts with Ketu and ends with Buddha. And the starting mahadasha period, however, in case of individual, depends on the birth star and the owner of the birth star, whichever the planet, that planet starts the mahadasha, depending on the proportion of the distance in which Chandra is placed in the particular star, nakshatra. So now, we normally know, and I used to emphasize, see your Lagna and Lagna Lord for you to understand your strength and the quality of the life. Because Lagna and Lagna Lord is the brain and mind and the foundation of your life. So while Lagna and Lagna Lord are very important, as I told, there is always one planet who controls you. That planet is the boss for your life, right? In any setup, there is a boss. Of course, the boss has got deputies, subordinates. So a Dasha running planet, Mahadasha running planet, takes help of all the other 8 planets. The first planet is called Mahadasha planet, right? Thereafter, he takes the second planet. Of course, the planets are very disciplined. They have their own chronological order of supporting the position. So after Mahadasha, the next person, deputy person to support the Mahadasha is Antardasha. Then comes Pratyantardasha. Of course, in Tamil we call it as Dasa, Bhukti, Antaram. Like that it goes. It goes to multiple levels. So anyway, we normally worry about Mahadasha, Antardasha, Pratyantardasha, these 3. So during the ruling period of a particular Mahadasha, the planet takes help of the next planet called Antardasha planet and gives instruction to that planet. In turn, then further level is taken called Pratyantardasha planet and the instruction is passed on to that planet. So depending on the strength of Mahadasha planet, the overall direction of your future year will be determined. And then incidents or events. Friends, any incident or any event happening in our life is based on Mahadasha and the sub-level called Antardasha, Pratyantardasha running planets, while the chief or the boss is Mahadasha planet. So, if you want to know, like I want to find the prediction of my life for the next 2-3 years, or why my position or my life is not that good in the last 5 years or last 3 years, everything is answered by Mahadasha, the ruling planet, and which planet is controlling you. So try to go through and understand with the help of an astrologer, besides basically understanding the strength of your Lagna and Lagna Lord, how is the ruling planet? How is the Mahadasha running planet? The point here is, Mahadasha period is not in days or weeks or months. It runs into years. If you take Shukra Mahadasha, that's the longest period, 20 years. You take a planet which has got very short period of Mahadasha, that is Surya, planet Sun. That itself has the Mahadasha running period of 6 years. So, you have to understand, besides Of course, I normally used to say everybody knows the Rashi. Hardly anyone knows their Lagna. So know your Rashi, which I am sure most of you know. Then know your Lagna and Lagna Lord, how strong, good or bad they are. That is the strength and positioning of Lagna and Lagna Lord. Having known your Lagna, Lagna Lord and Rashi, the very important thing you are supposed to know, my dear friend, is your controlling planet, ruling planet of the current date. It could be any one of the 9 planets, right? Obviously, Rahu Ketu are not exempted from this. They also do have the period of, controlling. So the controlling planet, try to get advice from your astrologer. How good, comfortable my mahadasha running planet, that is the controlling planet. So that how my future or how my current period is running. Say for example, someone say Buddha Mahadasha is running, Mercury Mahadasha. Mercury is a pretty long period of 17 years. Okay. So once you come to know Mercury Mahadasha is running, then you need to understand how nice, how good Mercury is placed. Because planets will be sitting in one of the 12 houses, but all the 12 houses are different. They are different from each other's. Maybe in my next session, I will cover the strength of the planet, how planet gets strength based on the placement called Sthana Bala. Then based on directional strength, Digbala. Then based on aspecting strength, how other planets are aspecting that planet, that is called Drigbala. So Sthana Bala, Digbala, Drigbala will help to confirm the strength of a planet. Apart from this, there is 3 more cases like, Kala, Ayana, Shrestha Bala, which we'll try to cover in the future. So based on the strength of the planet, all this, especially the first 3, Sthana Bala, Digbala and Drigbala. And don't forget, in my first video, I have talked about the team of the planet. Whether the Mahadasha running planet is part of your team, such a way that in general that planet favors you. Okay, so based on the strength of the planet and based on the planet how friendly or not with your Lagna, and in case of Rahu Ketu, as I told, depending on the house they sit, depending on the planets they are connected with, Rahu Ketu will work. Because Rahu Ketu don't have their own house and kind of adipatya, that is house related aspects. They work as the house lord in which they are sitting and give the benefit of the house in which they are sitting and other connected planets as well. So knowing the strength of the planet running your Mahadasha is paramount important if you want to know about the prediction of the current time. There is a thumb rule in astrology, my dear friend. You can try to get the prediction of your life not more than 3 or 4 years. If you are 30 years old guy and you can say, oh, how my life will be 60. I am getting Shani Mahadasha at the age of 65. How Shani Mahadasha will be? For which, first of all, you should survive up to the age of 65. So, the logic is, try to take prediction of fairly 3 to 4 years, not more than that. Because, for any astrologer to give the prediction of your Kundli Mahadasha, as I mentioned earlier, the birth chart is obviously the most important. Strength of Lagna, Lagna Lord and Mahadasha running planet, that is ruling planet, along with Gochar. In Gochar, how Shani, Rahu, Ketu, Guru also need to be seen. And a person cannot just say that evaluate Gochar after 3 or 4 years. Because today, for example, if you see, yes, for the last 7-8 months, for the next 2 years, Simha Rashi people are having Ashtam Shani and Meena Rashi people are having Janma Shani. Okay, so we can understand the Gochar, quickly we can understand. And you cannot predict more than 3 or 4 years so that the prediction may not be effective because of the Gochar movement of planets. So coming back to Mahadasha, so your boss, your controlling person during a particular Mahadasha is none other than Mahadasha running planet. We call as Dashanath, Dasanathan. So the Dashanath is going to give good, bad, ugly, whatever it is, depending on the house, depending on its strength, depending on the benefit or the significance of the house. 12 houses have got their own different content, which I explained. So all these things are connected for you to get the result of a planet ruling you. Okay, of course, a planet doesn't do anything alone. You take an organization, there will be a CEO, right? Dashanath is a CEO in your life during the Dasha period, Mahadasha period. CEO doesn't do everything to himself, right? He has got general manager, then officer, clerk, it goes up to pew. The same way, Mahadasha running planet has certain other down the line levels of planets who are supporting him, but decision making and instructing and order releasing planet, my dear friends, one and only Mahadasha running planet, that is the ruling planet. Then what is the use of your Lagna and Lagna Lord? Assuming Mahadasha running planet is going to give you excellent, it is very auspicious, it is connected to very good houses like 1, 4, 5, 9, 10 kind of houses. The Mahadasha running planet is going to give fantabulous benefit. If that is the case, still Lagna and Lagna Lord are impaired. Lagna with bad planet, Lagna Lord with bad planet are hidden in 6, 8, 12th houses. Even though Mahadasha running planet is going to give you excellent results, you as an individual, you who represent the Lagna Lord and your circumstance Lagna, will not be able to receive the benefits. Right? Mahadasha running planet is most important. To receive the benefits of Mahadasha running planet, that is ruling planet, Lagna and Lagna Lord should be good. This is where I always mention Lagna and Lagna Lord are good. This doesn't mean that Lagna Lord can overrule Mahadasha running planet. Absolutely not. Mahadasha running planet is a chief. Even your Lagna Lord has to obey the order of ruling planet Dashanath. So, if Lagna and Lagna Lord are good, you are able to get the benefits, excellent opportunities, good time, pleasure, everything in life in a right way. Even if Mahadasha running planet is excellent, going to give you excellent benefit, but as I told, Lagnaadhipati are gone, you will not get the benefit. Still, you cannot blame the Mahadasha running planet. Oh, this planet is my 9th house lord, well placed, but I am not getting anything. I am not getting the good things happening much beyond moderate level, because your Lagna and Lagna Lord got affected. Going by the other way, assuming a planet is running Mahadasha who is going to do very bad effects. In that case, say for example 6th house lord, 8th house lord or 12th house lord or any lord which is malefic. In that case, if your Lagna and Lagna Lord are strong enough, even though bad or evil effects given by the ruling planet, you will be able to withstand the hit, the suffering, and try to manage the life somehow. Okay, if Lagna and Lagna Lord are affected, then you collapse, as I told. So, what is happening today? What has been happening in the recent past? What is going to happen in the near future? Depends on your Mahadasha. Understand the strength of your Mahadasha through an efficient astrologer and try to get the prediction what good or otherwise this current ruling planet is going to give to you. So the ruling planet position is very important. A planet standing alone basically try to do its own nature, right? When you are alone, you can think your own way and work your own way. But if you are put with 3-4 guys in a room, then you cannot have that independence of functioning as you want. Planets are also in the same way. In one house, if one planet sits and runs Mahadasha, it is free. It does its natural work, be it good or bad. If a planet is conjuncted with different planets or aspected by different planets, then the Mahadasha benefits of a particular planet will be a mixed outcome. It won't be a specific outcome. So, position of the Mahadasha running planet is important, and Lagna Lord is important, and kindly ensure and make note Mahadasha running planet, ruling planet is your boss. Without his instruction, no good will happen in your life. Without his instruction, no bad will happen in your life. Anything good, bad, ugly happening in your life is the decision, is the determination, is the instruction, is the order of the ruling planet to other planets, and then to do that depending on the Antardasha and Pratyanta Dasha, how they are happening. That is why even in one Mahadasha, some 2 years will be excellent, 1 year may be moderate, 2 years may be very bad, again 3 years may be excellent. Depends on the change of the planets who are in the second and third level kind of stuff. Okay friends, I hope you got a fair idea of importance of ruling planet Mahadasha and how that is being tackled, how the benefits being received by your Lagna and Lagna Lord based on their strength. So with this, we conclude this session. Going forward, I'll try to explain the strength of the planets, what I told, Sthana Bala, Digbala, Digbala, so that you understand better the planetary positions and what Mahadasha is running for you and why things are happening good or not happening good for you. Okay, stay tuned. Thanks for watching this video, my dear friends, and please contact me in case if you want detailed Vedic astrology predictions. And thanks again, and let us meet in the next video. Till then, have a nice time. God bless and cheers.